Hey guys, Murad here. Welcome back to the channel. So there's been some more videos that were recently released that talk about more creepy robots at the Chinese exhibition IROS 2025. And I just wanted to react to this with you guys, following up to that video of that robot 1X, Neo 1X that I talked about in my previous video. Would you let one into your home? So let's have a look and see what sort of other robots that they have in this exhibition. I'm actually very curious to see what is it like.
I've just finished in Hangzhou, China, and as always, we got our eyes on the prize. Symbiotic robot.
Oh my goodness.
Prize.
I mean, just wanted to look at this. This is this looks like iRobot, that Will Smith movie. I mean, they all don't look the same, but yeah. Some of them look quite menacing, though.
Prize. Symbiotic robots, bizarre gadgets, modular bots, all serving out-of-the-box solutions for a massive humanoid rollout in the country.
What was that toilet thing?
Solutions for a
Oh my goodness. Zareth. Okay. Looks like some kind of an Imperial drone from Star Wars.
massive humanoid rollout in the country. Strap in for the most comprehensive review of this year's International Conference on Intelligent Robots and Systems. Let's get it. First up, Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro, who showcased his ambitious Moonshot Goal 1. The main idea of the project is robots becoming human symbionts, basically a person's natural extension. Here's how Hiroshi envisions it. Imagine you're sitting at a home in New York or Tokyo, but you're simultaneously walking through a museum in Paris via your robot avatar. You could be teaching a class in Nairobi or caring for a loved one in a...
So how is that exactly different from video calls or video conferencing, where we, just look at each other? This looks really, really uncanny. It looks very unsettling in my opinion. I do not want to be represented like this, even across the other side of the globe. I mean, I could just use a camera, very high quality camera with very, very good voice, and I could just communicate with people. I don't really see the need or the rationale behind it, but I don't know. I guess his mission is, people extend themselves via robots, but I don't really get it. Anyway.
Beijing hospital. Professor Ishiguro is convinced that by 2050, the boundary between body and location will completely disappear. Anyone will be able to act remotely through a cybernetic avatar, working, studying, caring for family, even if they're physically housebound. Ishiguro calls this a new way of being human. The body is the interface. Distance is an illusion. And
the new way of being human. Distance is an illusion.
Participation in society becomes accessible to everyone. When we free ourselves from the limitations of body and time, the true era of humanity will begin. What do you think of this concept? What would you do if you had avatars all over the world, huh? Let us know in the comments, but keep it PG.
I don't know. I think the most natural thing to do is to miss people. People might be gone for a variety of reasons, but I think it's a good idea to miss them. To me personally, I feel like this is just against the natural flow of life. Sometimes we say bye to people, and not necessarily for a long time. Like some of my friends, I say goodbye to them. I know I can reach them on WhatsApp and anything, but we don't really necessarily talk for a number of days or even a number of weeks, and that's totally fine. I think this will kind of like interrupt that, that natural flow. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I respect whatever vision he has.
So effectively, what we do at Happily Robotics is this 3D computer mouse. Allows you to move in 3D space and physically feel what you're interacting with. And so in this particular case, we have like a sphere, and it'll physically stop me from going any further. And what's fun with this particular simulation is I can actively adjust the physical properties of the simulation so I can feel different aspects of the simulation itself.
IROS 2025.
I guess they could use that in education, for example, and you're getting very nice feedback and all. They call them haptics, I guess. Yeah, I could see that being used in a classroom, probably very, very useful.
Also hosted the traditional quadruped robot challenge. This isn't just for kicks. Many robot dogs are positioned as platforms for rescue services. The entire point of the challenge is robots entering disaster zones and performing tasks. This competition is an annual gauge of progress for these bots' stability and maneuverability. The course gets tougher every year. On top of that, there's plans in the works to develop scenarios where robots can complete an obstacle course only by cooperating with each other. Now, Engine
This is actually quite nice. I quite like the concept behind it. I know in disasters, sometimes it's very hard for us to access certain areas. And I really like this design. I think this makes a lot of sense. You've got like this robot that looks like a dog with wheels for legs. I think this is going to be very flexible, almost like a drone, but it's the land version. I could see a lot of people using this for a variety of reasons, like picking up stuff, accessing remote areas, and so on.
positioned as
Okay. Terminator and Living Steel. What is going on here?
Now, Engine AI emerged only 2 years ago from Shenzhen, but they're already showing dynamics comparable to
That just looks like Iron Man. Looks like a toy Iron Man.
Atlas, with a price tag of around $12,000 for the basic platform. The company is gearing up
dear.
for 2 releases, opening a cyberpunk-style retail robot store and holding the first real steel fight between their T-800 robots. In the summer of this year, the company secured almost 1 billion yuan, or $140 million in investment from JD.com and Rocket's Capital, announcing their readiness to move from prototypes to industrial-scale production. Energy while walking. Besides this and other knickknacks, though, the real deal was the robot dog with the telling name Rover X1. Its unique design
I really like this. I think this makes a lot of sense, and I can see a lot of uses for something like this.
is that it has no head or tail, meaning it moves or operates equally well in both directions. It can also adjust leg movements to climb stairs. If this doesn't do the trick, then stick around. This wasn't even the strangest robot dog at the expo. Dobot's booth, meanwhile, also featured a manipulator that recognized and moved apples, as well as a pair of robotic arms for kitchen assistance. Though not confirmed, it's safe to assume they operate based on pre-written programs. And Sharpa Robotics promoted their Sharpa Wave robotic arm, which boasts 22 degrees of freedom, a massive array of tactile sensors,
Nice.
and developers claim unprecedented strength and speed. A clear trend at recent Chinese expos is that humanoids and the sophisticated robotic hands for them are often produced by different companies. No wonder Elon Musk says that hands are the most important and difficult part of a humanoid. Musk recently showed production footage of their hands to quell rumors that Tesla Bot Gen 3 production was halted due to hand-related issues.
And that's true. I talked about it in my last video. It's really hard to get that dexterity and just the right amount of pressure, feedback, and all that sort of thing.
Back at the expo, High Torque showcased their small
Oh, these are really cute. You see, like this is, I feel like we are so much better having a design like this, because this looks like, this one looks like E.T. and then the other one looks quite cute. It has that face with the red eyes and everything. Much better than these human. I don't know why a lot of companies are obsessed in making them look like humans. They look really, really creepy. Nimble baby robots.
Mini Pi robots. They stand out for being compact yet powerful, flexible, and fully functional for scientific research, education, and robot competitions. These nifty little things are about 2'1" or 65 centimeters tall, weigh less than 25 pounds or 11 kilos, and feature 26 degrees of freedom. They use a self-developed integrated servo drive module for precise motion control, and the Mini Pi features a modular design and open-source architecture. Moving on, Astribot performed their compulsory program at IROS this year. The killer feature of their flagship S1 is its high speed, up to 32 feet or 10 meters per second, combined with a
It's a very interesting design where the base of the robot has like a tank track or something like that, probably for flexibility. I can imagine them using this like at receptions and stuff like that. Probably attract a lot of attention.
thorough payload, up to 22 pounds or 10 kilos per arm. The company claims S1 can perform domestic tasks like pouring drinks, naturally, working with tools, and mimicking human actions. Astribot
That manipulator looks really scary.
recently announced a partnership with Seer Robotics to help deploy over 1,000 humanoid robots in industrial and logistics environments across China. We are on the edge of our seats for more videos and deets. And if you have an inside scoop, shoot us an email. P&D Botics, another fast-growing Chinese startup developing humanoids from scratch. Fundamentally, the
You see that face?
producers,
looks very,
motion modules, and control systems were all created in-house. In September of 2020,
All right, let's not look at that. Let's move on to the next one.
The first one is like we are doing the industrial grade, so engineering level, and you are very durable. And then the second one is like instead of 2 sensors, we have 5 sensors at our products. So we have like the tactile sensor, and we have like the IMU, the encoder, and like the voice and the tactile sensor. And then we can see that it's like a button here, so it's like a start button. When I click the start button, so you can see like device start to recording, and I click that again. So one data set done. And then so we can use this one to download all the data sets in MCAP file. So MCAP file you can train your model very easily. You don't need a real humanoid robot next to you or using the VR glass. And this one is the only device you can do the interval data acquisition. It costs like $3,000 US.
Next up,
I guess then they're probably using it to train robots rather than having, in that 1X Neo robot where an expert will connect to train it. This is like data acquisition system or something.
Cobot Act honestly presented the humanoids at their booth as dummies. Why? Because the company's products isn't robots, but soft tactile sensors that can cover an entire android body. This quote
Right, so it's a company that sells skins for robots.
unquote skin guarantees safety for people around the robot. The reality is, to sell robots mass market, they can't just be useful. First and foremost, they have to be safe. Cobot Act sensors
You see, this is very good. This is the kind of design I think that they should be going for.
transmit touch data to a computer, allowing the robot to understand where contact is taking place. The sensors can also work preemptively, giving the robot the company recently raised over 100 million yuan, which is 14 million.
I guess you can probably buy a lot of, you can customize a lot. Oh, this is the cleaning robots for hotels. This is the creepy looking one I was talking about earlier.
In contrast to Booster, Xerath isn't disclosing the price of their robots just yet. However, the company claims to have pre-orders worth about 100 million yuan, so again $14 million. Their H1 humanoids aren't designed for games or research. No sir. The company is trying to create a practical robot for hospitality and other sectors. Its main job would be cleaning bathrooms and restocking toiletries. Now, not the most glamorous field a robot can get, but hey, somebody has to do it. The first 500 quote-unquote workers were planned for delivery this year, but it's unknown if the company has indeed followed through. The robot's built on a wheeled base that also functions
I don't know why, but I find this really unsettling.
as a wet mop vacuum cleaner, can adjust their body height and adapt to different surfaces. Their range of tasks is abundant: cleaning shower stalls, toilets, sinks, the works. Who knew bathroom attendants are going to be out of job that quick? Recently published footage shows the robot moving around a room, vacuuming the floor, and then neatly discarding the waste into a trash can.
All right, let's just have a look, move a little bit forward.
Dollars, and the startup system is based on a combination of control and artificial intelligence. Moving on, Deep Robotics brought the Lynx M20 robot to the conference this year, which recently acted as a cameraman during a soccer broadcast. Considering the robot can reach speeds of up to 11 miles or 18 kilometers an hour, perhaps it will replace camera crews at the Summer Olympics in LA, so they don't have to overexert themselves. Deep Robotics also recently entered the humanoid race and unveiled
This one looks like a scout trooper from Star Wars.
the DRO2. The robot can walk at human speeds, climb stairs, hills with a slope of up to 20 degrees, and carry loads up to 22 pounds or 10 kilos. Fun fact, it's well protected against both dust and water and can operate at temperatures of -4 to 130 Fahrenheit or from -20 to 55 Celsius. The humanoid robot from
-20. Okay, I guess this could be like an outdoor robot.
Liju Robotics, also presented at IROS, recently made history in China as the first robot torchbearer can function as a separate machine. The company's bots have always been known for their unique stability and
Okay, so marathon robot. Let's have a look. What is this? Shoots an arrow.
And Aggiebot, a regular at all tech expos this past year, decided to surprise the public with a new skill. The robot can now use a weapon, specifically a bow. A human still has to load the arrow though, so take it easy. What's more interesting is another company innovation, the Link Craft system. This platform teaches robot movements. Fast and easy, no special equipment required, just record a dance or any movement on video, and AI gets the Aggiebot X2 to effortlessly reproduce it. Aggiebot is also advancing fast robot learning with Launchier system. This technology can teach a robot new actions in a matter of tens of minutes. The company is actively building its own training dataset and hopes to surpass Tesla and Figure in releasing useful robots.
So you see, like, a lot of businesses are booming around the idea of robotics and AI. Earlier, we saw like companies selling skins for their robots for customization and all, and now companies that train robots to do tasks and stuff like that. And I think they're all racing to do it.
You think they can pull it off? Let us know in the comments. Also,
Probably.
Magic Lab brought Magic Bot and his robotic pet, Magic Dog, to the exhibition. The company recently claimed to have deployed an army of humanoid robots at a Chinese factory working in a real production environment. According to their press release, they perform sorting, inspection, part transfer, and interact with each other and other humans. Moreover, this is claimed not as an experiment, but a full-fledged pilot implementation. Magic Lab uses proprietary intelligent perception and coordination modules. Each robot is equipped with sensors, cameras, and a multimodal AI system. This setup reportedly ensures object perception and safe interaction with workers. The company now aims to expand the project and create a commercial platform for factories where humanoids will become part of a standard production process. The future has practically arrived in China. Also spotted at IROS was a new soft domestic robot from Fourier Intelligence.
What is this?
The CareBot.
Why does the face look like it's upside down? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. You're probably not going to unsee it now, but I felt like the face was upside down, and that slit is its mouth and the eyes are below.
A GR3 standing 5'5" or 165 centimeters tall and weighing 150 pounds or 71 kilos has 55 degrees of freedom, which should be enough for a companion or home assistant. Soft body robots are becoming a thing now. Both 1X and Figure have put knitted covers on their robots. But while the 1X cover is removable and washable, the upholstery on the Figure 03 is still unclear. If your child runs into the robot and spills juice on it, say, that could be a real problem. The GR3 seems to have the same issue, perhaps even worse. All the robot's surfaces are potentially stainable, and the fact that it's pleasant to touch only complicates the situation. What do you think about the practical side of this, folks? Does a robot need a suit, or is it better without one?
Oh my goodness. So I guess that's the end of the video. I don't know why they wrote creepy robots. Not all of them. I didn't like the one that is working in the toilet. That one, but the rest of them, especially the ones that look like dogs that can kind of like go access difficult areas and carry things, I really can find them helping a lot of people. I think we could use them for, we could use them for a variety of stuff. I still don't like this whole home companion app, the ones that follows you around, because I just feel like it's going to be too much trouble. I do see a lot of them being used in factories to carry heavy stuff and everything, and the fact that you can actually program them to do tasks and everything. And I can see a lot of companies investing in machine learning and parts and all. So there's going to be like a new age of, or a new movement of industrialization and manufacturing, I think, as a result of this movement, which will change a lot of things. I still don't know how this will impact the job market in the future. I know it will probably replace some people, but hey, you know what? It's like I said earlier, it's good to kind of like think about this early, think about what we could do as alternatives, But I feel like AI and robotics is going to open up, maybe, I could be wrong though, maybe it's just wishful thinking. I feel like it's going to open up a new era or a new range of jobs that we did not used to have. I mean, this is one of the better outcomes. I guess the other outcome is, we get replaced basically. But we'll just have to wait and see. So that's it for this one, really. Lots of interesting stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. If you made it to this part of the video, if you like the content, please leave a like. Maybe perhaps consider sharing and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.